pop. These are things that are very, very easy to do, that you can do with just about every single editing software I know of. And yeah, so we're going to get into it in just a second. How this live stream is going to go is, first I'm just going to kind of explain the details of my tips, which will be probably 2 minutes. So if you're watching this afterwards, the first couple minutes is all you need to see for the tips, and then after that we're going to have a Q&A. If there's anybody around to have a Q&A, we'll see how it goes. The reason I'm making the videos this way is because, quite honestly, I'm not having a lot of time to edit my videos, and I really want to get these videos out so that you can see them. So without further ado, here we go with the 3 quick tips. First of all, you have these videos when you get them and they're like, oh, they look kind of flat. So the videos look kind of flat, and of course I'm live, so it doesn't matter how much noise is going on in the house. Everybody can hear it. So when you get the videos are very flat, and you kind of like, or they're maybe they just don't look right, and you see these other videos online and they look, oh, so pretty, and they have all this bright colors and everything else. But how do they do that? Really, really simple. They use 3 basic settings, and you can go even further. There's a lot more settings you can do. But these 3 basics, by using these 3, you will be able to make some really, really cool and bright video imagery. Boy, I just can't speak today. And let's just show you what we got. We've got the brightness, the contrast, and saturation. Those 3, some of them you can use just 1 or 2 or all 3 of them. I prefer to use all 3. Let me give you an idea of what the different ones look like. First off, we have our brightness. If you watch this, I'm going to drop the brightness right here, and it gets really kind of weird, but that might be a look you're going for. Then we go for really light. So this kind of shows a lot of the different stuff if you want this kind of look. Now let's look at contrast. The contrast, if you go all the way low, it'll go black and white, basically. If you go all the way high, it'll get really, again, weird looking. You want to find a balance. The saturation is what really will pull the color out. See here, if you go saturation, this is where it goes really black and white. And if you pull the saturation out, the colors really start to pop. But now let's go to all of them. There's the brightness. We adjust our brightness, then we adjust our contrast. And now let's adjust the saturation. And now look at how much brighter that is. It's a lot brighter. And I just love the way the color looks on that. So that's really all you have to do. That was very, very quick. So basically you have the brightness, the saturation, and the contrast. Okay, and you want to use all 3 of them. Here, let me show you a quick sample of what I've got basically a split screen right here. This shows you on the left, there's like nothing done to the video. That's the raw video. And on the right, you can see where all the fall colors really come out and get very, very bright. I have adjusted the contrast, the brightness, and the saturation to make those all come out. You can even see where the water looks a little bit more green, a pretty bright green, which is really cool. Here, we'll just play that again. As you can see, it's just, I like how that looks. I mean, there's a lot of other things you can do to make it even more. But this right here, this is the start. This is how you get your videos, just that little extra punch. And you can go a little bit further. Now, that truly is about all she wrote. I mean, you can literally just change any one or all 3. I prefer to change all 3. I actually go a little bit further, and I change some other stuff. Now, like, well, one of the things I can do is with Premiere Pro, you can add what's called LUTs, and you can change your whole look and feel based on a lot of different things, and you can use HDR and all this other stuff. But this video is all about the basics, 3 quick tips. Now, could that be any quicker? I don't think I could have gotten much quicker than that. Those videos were a lot faster. I've got to learn to make those videos go a little slower. But I can show you. Here, let's just play around with this just for a second. You can actually see if I change my brightness, ooh, that's too much, and then we drop it down to where it's kind of flat. Now let's change the contrast. See, if we go all the way no contrast, it's just gray. That means every color is the same, and then we can be high contrast, and that just is ugly as all get out. But let's go ahead and this is an 8 contrast. It's a little bit contrasty. Now let's play around with the saturation. We can drop the saturation and I can be in a black and white movie, or we can bring the saturation up a little bit and it can go crazy. Now, quite honestly, this is ugly. The controls here in this little app, I don't like. I mean, this is not Premiere Pro. This is, I'm going to leave a little contrast up. No, I don't like it. This is the app that I use for live streaming that did all that. Those controls are not the best to show, but those give you an idea of what really you can do with them, and you can make it look good. And that's really what I wanted to talk about. And now, well, I think first of all, let's talk about really quick. If you like videos like this with tips and tricks and drone videos, and the reason I haven't done any drone videos lately is because it has been too windy or too rainy or too cold. I live in Chicago. That's what happens in March, in February, March. I'm hoping to get out real soon to get some videos. So, that being said, if you like to have that being said, if you like to see more tip videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video, and don't forget, you don't have to watch the rest of it. That's fine. We're going to go into a Q&A, but quite honestly, it appears that the Q&A is going to be very, very short because nobody's watching it right now, so don't know what to say. Anyway, yeah, this makes me kind of sad. So, well, then, we're just going to say screw the Q&A, and this is going to even be a shorter video. Anyway. Remember, if you do want to see more live streams, I'm going to do more live streams. 24 hours from this video at 6 p.m. on Thursday, I am going to explain what the heck happened to my Autel. People have been begging me, pleading me, but honestly, I wanted to put a nice video together. I can't do that. I really just don't have the time. I've got a lot of work piling up on me, which is a good thing. Another update. I guess I can give you a quick update, because if you don't want to watch all this stuff, you can go ahead and watch something else. Anyway, quick update is with my business. Things are picking up. Okay, I'm joining a business networking group to help me get some business locally. I have met several people because of this channel. I've met several people around the country and even in the Chicagoland area that are not only FAA licensed pilots, but they're just drone pilots wanting to get their license, and they're other pilots, and they've got some other ideas. And I've also met people who want me to make videos for them. So it's just, this video channel has done a lot for me already, and I appreciate that. And quite honestly, part of my business plan is using this channel to kind of advertise what I'm doing. So it's kind of working out really well. I've got other things going on, and I'm actually going to be recording a video for another channel that I have. It's called Let's Go Road Trippin', and I can maybe put a link on there later. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's about all I've got to say. Go ahead, click subscribe, like this video, share the video. If you have something to add about this, the contrast, saturation, and brightness, go ahead and add it in the comments below. And let me know what you think or what your best things are, what you've seen works best for you, and let's make this a nice community effort. At this point, I bet you that, geez, this is why I don't do live very often. I like doing live, but it really screws me up when there's nobody watching me. I'm gonna cry. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, and until next time, make sure you fly safe out there. And of course, I've got to do the whole bye.